Alright everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video with Fat Phil, and today we've got a huge update on the free-to-play account. We are now level 65, which means we can participate in guild events like territory battles and territory wars, which there just so happens to be one starting today. Very excited. This is going to be a really good way for our account to continue to grow. We're going to increase the resources we're getting not only through guild tokens, but also guild event currency, which is really going to allow us to, again, step up our progress and move through this game at an alarming rate. Honestly, I am shocked how quickly we're moving through. Leveling wise, we're definitely starting to taper off a little bit, which is expected. I definitely think that over the next month, we'll grow a lot less. So it took us 31 days to hit level 65, so call it a month if we want to be safe. Let's get into it, but first, let's talk about the channel members. Let's give them their day in court, guys. They are awesome, so let me, of course, get there we go. Come on. There we go. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. Again, if you're ever interested, that link is always in the video description down below, along with the Discord server, which is an amazing place to be. And so, thank you guys for continuing to put your faith in me to bring you good content. I hope you're enjoying the progress on the mini account here. I hope you appreciate the effort that's going into it to make sure that you guys get the most accurate information on what the early game is like. So, I want it, maybe not most accurate, because I am in a pretty good guild, but let's talk about the account here. So, rather than going into all the stuff that I'm farming, because you guys know that here, it hasn't been too long since our last update, I want to talk about the biggest things that I've learned from this account. What are the things that I'm taking away? What's the stuff that's really been impacting me? So the first thing I've noticed is how important it is to be deliberate with your farming. What I mean by deliberate here is really understand where the shards are coming from. Be deliberate about understanding where shards come from. Here's a good example. A lot of players like to go for General Veers. Well, General Veers has a node here. He's got a hard node, only 12 energy, but he's also available in Bronzium data packs. So even if I don't ever farm a shard of General Veers, I have a chance to get them to drop via those Bronzium data cards. We compare that to, say, someone like Moff Gideon here, who he's not in those Bronzium data cards. So the only way you'll get Moff Gideon shards is through farming him, whereas with General Veers, we'll be able to naturally accumulate some of these shards via Bronzium data cards. So be deliberate with that and understand, hey, you know what? I'm going to do this with General Veers. I'm not going to farm him. I'm going to farm Moff Gideon or Dark Trooper because I think that's smart. Another example here is Kanan Jarrus. Kanan is available in the Squad Arena store, but he also shares a node with Ezra. So you're much better off just farming Ezra and Kanan together in the Cantina, kill two birds with one stone in essence, but being very deliberate by doing that, knowing eventually I will want Ezra. He's a pilot for his ship, so it's just important to kind of finish him off, especially in the early game. And then the other example I want to use with deliberate farming is Iden and her team. So I see a lot of players in Squad Arena. One of the popular tactics right now, go for Iden Versio and farming Snow Trooper and Storm Trooper, along with like Magma Trooper and like Range Trooper. Well, these guys, again, available via Bronziums, while Iden Versio is not, right? The only way we get her is via her node. So I haven't even touched a node for Snow Trooper here or Storm Trooper. We've just got them through special events, through Bronzium drops. Yet Iden, I farmed every single one of these shards. So really, really important that you note that. And the other thing with Iden, just keep in mind, she also shares a node with Vulture Droid. So the Vulture Droid going to be a very important ship for a long time to come. So we really want to take advantage of that when we can. I'm using it in my fleet right now because it's a crewless ship. So be deliberate with your farming. Understand where those shards are coming from, and that way you can utilize your resources in a much more meaningful way. The next thing, credits from raids. Guys, I cannot tell you how important it is to buy credits with your raid currency. I am able to do so much more leveling, so much more increases to shards because every single time I can, I'm buying these credits. It seems expensive, but credits are one of the biggest roadblocks in the early game. Those credits are just so crazy to acquire. It takes a long time to really accumulate a lot of them. You've got to be diligent and buy credits with your raid currency. I promise you it will pay dividends down the road, especially if you're ever trying to accumulate mods. Being able to go in here and purchase 5-dot mods every once in a while is awesome. I've done that. If you guys don't believe me, I've done that with Captain Rex here. You guys will see my Captain Rex. We've got a couple of 5-dot mods on him already that we've purchased. Not only this arrow, but this triangle we purchased. I think this came from a marquee event, and I think I purchased this square as well. So we're starting to get some half decent mods on our team here because I'm buying all these credits that I can't use all of them yet. So start buying some of those mods and kind of, get a head start on my modding. So raid credits, so important. Really want to make sure you're using those. All right, the one squad focus. With your gear in the early game, you want to primarily focus it towards one squad. If you need a lot more, if you need assistance to get through, light side and dark side nodes, get some strong allies. Like, guys, I can tell you right now that I would not be where I was if I didn't have a really strong ally list. Now, yours might not look exactly like mine, where I have everybody with, like, galactic legends and crap, but you can normally find some pretty good players who have strong allies that you can take advantage of and get you through light side, dark side nodes. And that's going to allow you to focus on one squad at a time. The reason you want that one squad focus is because, one, it's going to save you, resources. It's what you need for arena, but more importantly, Galactic War and the importance it plays to your account. I posted a video where I talked about how important Jedi Knight Anakin is at every stage of this game and in Galactic War because he's got healing immunity on his basic. And this healing immunity is extremely important because without that healing immunity, you won't be able to beat, I shouldn't say you won't be able to beat. It's a lot harder to get through Kylo Ren Unmasked, Cal Kestis, even other Phoenix teams. So the importance of Galactic War, because there's so much in there. There's credits, there's crystals, the currency that you use to be able to purchase not only Zeb, but think of Cad Bane, think of ships. There's a lot of stuff in that Galactic War store that's worth a lot of resources. So the more of this that you can start accumulating early to use towards these dark side ships to start building towards the Zeta challenge, it's going to just pay dividends down the road. So guys, that's the end of the video. Quick one here. I just wanted to give you an update on the account, kind of talk about some of the biggest lessons I've been learning. Have you guys enjoyed this account? What are you looking forward to seeing? And let me know how long you think it'll take for me to get to level 85. Other quick side note here for those watching, at the time of recording, we had the Galactic Challenge here where the bonus was Rebels, and I was actually able to get up into tier 5. So we're going to actually earn, not only get some more Omicrons, which is hilarious, but we're going to get our first boss shards. We're going to get some additional mods here. So very excited at the progress we've been making in Galactic Challenges, really kind of helping us get a much stronger account. And honestly, the head start on Omicrons is super, super nice. Let me know your thoughts down below. Of course, like, subscribe, comment. I love all you. May the Force be with you, and I will see you all in the next video. Cheers, guys.